Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. We're just going to get right into this, see what's going on with you. And I'm using the Muse Tarot today for anyone who's interested. But let's see. What do we have for Gemini? Eight of Voices. Some of you are feeling stuck. That is a load of cards. It's almost a feeling of wanting to chase your dreams and not really feeling like you're getting anywhere. But yeah. Eight of Swords, Eight of Voices came out first, so that's definitely a stuck energy. But when it comes to the Eight of Swords, it's kind of a self-inflicted stuck energy, right? Like often a paralyzed by fear kind of energy. Oh, yeah. Yes. Four of Materials, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Voices, Nine of Swords. Some of you are worrying a lot about your financial stability, and just money in general. So what's the stock energy? I'm getting a lot of like high anxiety emotion coming out of this. Got Page of Voices, Page of Swords, Three of Cups, King of Wands, Six of Cups, Five of Cups, Knight of Cups. Like, what the heck is going on with you, Gemini? For those of you who aren't worrying about money, you're worrying about other people. And in my head, I just heard, and what they think of you. I'm getting kind of like a worried about your outside appearance kind of thing. What they see and how they see it when it comes to you. And speaking not from the cards, my advice is stop giving a shit about what they think. I know it's easier said than done, but ultimately the only person who really needs to care and be happy about how you look is you, right? I feel like with the Six of Cups here, some of you feel like you don't look the same as you did before, and that is bothering you. Yeah, the outward appearance that I'm getting, like, that feeling is coming from this King of Wands. And I'm definitely getting a not feeling good enough, not looking good enough kind of energy from this. Like, there's a way that you feel, I almost feel like there's a disconnect between the way that you feel and the way that you want to look, which is fair. Our appearance and our clothing, our makeup, our hair, all of that is what ideally an outward showing of who we are inside, right? So I understand the disconnect here, and especially if it's if your outside isn't reflecting your inside, I completely understand that. I totally understand the Five of Cups emotion that would bring. I think you're worried about what other people say. Apologies for hitting the camera. Page of Voices, Page of Swords. I'm worried that some of you have overheard something that someone has said about you, and it's making you a little upset. I want a few more cards for you. I like this Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's just a reminder that, I mean, take care of you. Don't worry about anyone else. This person is blissfully soaking. Maybe you need a lovely bath. Throw some rose petals on there, bath salts, nice bubble bath almost. Like, I want to say just let your mind wander. Take care of yourself. I'm also getting envision your look, I guess. Yeah. And I like this. I know I haven't really touched on the Three of Cups, Knight of Cups here, but I think what I'm getting from those is just, if you've got the friends who are supportive of you, lean on them a little bit, but also at the same time, see if you can borrow some of their clothes, I guess. Some of you really admire your friend's style. Some of you, I'm getting, want to dye your hair blue. Go for it. Just do it. Keep in mind, you probably already know, but it's not the easiest upkeep. Often when you see people with that weird shade of green over blonde, it's faded blue. But I mean, in the short term, if it's gonna make you happy, if you really love that color, do it. I'm also feeling some of you would look really awesome with purple hair. There's not even purple here, but it's kind of tied to the blue, right? Yeah, some of you would look awesome with purple hair. Yeah, five of wands, like it's, don't feel like you're in competition with anyone. The mirrors here are really nailing down the appearance thing that I'm getting here. Some of you are trans. I'm just gonna say it. Some of you, I feel, are afraid to show people that, and I am specifically getting it from this mirror right in the crotch region. Find the people you can trust. For those of you who aren't ready to show that side of yourself, find someone. Like, there's a lot of communities out there. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the words, because I know this is a delicate topic for a lot of people, and I am by no means qualified to give, like, real, I want to say advice, because I personally do not have this experience, and even if I did, everyone's experience is different, right? But the message that I'm getting for you is, somewhere out there, whether it's online or with a specific friend or whoever, there is someone or some people that you can show the real you to without fear of judgment, okay? And I feel like if you have been struggling to let that part of yourself out, having this experience might help you to, I'm getting, take the next step, whatever that is for you. And for a second there, I did get a little choked up, so I know this is really hard, really, really hard for a lot of you, okay? But ultimately what I'm getting is, embrace that part of you and don't fight it. I just need to take a minute, because like I said, there's a strong emotion here, and it's specifically coming out of the Five of Cups. Three of Wands is a card of not only looking towards the future, but often in my experience, it's a card of planning for the future as well, and waiting to take the next step. I'm going to show you specifically, and I'll try my best to get my camera to stay focused. On this card, the steps that this person has taken, they look like they're going this way, correct? Every step behind them is kind of fallen over. It's almost as though I'm getting plan your next steps carefully, because there is no turning back for this person. Like, they can't just turn around and start stepping on these dominoes. Like, every step they take, the domino falls. At the same time, I'm feeling don't rush into it. And if it looks like the next step is unsteady, stable it. Okay? Don't rush into it. Oftentimes there's a tendency, people will see a path and it'll look fine, it'll look perfect, and so they don't, how do I want to say, like, really look at it as close as they should. I just dropped it, and what came into my head is the future itself looks unsteady, which I understand. That's totally fair. The High Priestess here, follow your intuition. If a person you're talking to doesn't feel right, don't be afraid to, I don't want to say cut them off, but limit what you share with them, I guess. Some of you know, I know there's a lot of hoops to jump through when it comes to getting the appropriate therapies that you need as a trans person. If the person you're currently talking to work on jumping through those hoops is not helping you, it is perfectly okay to find someone else. I know in a lot of cases that is also easier said than done, but ultimately what I'm getting from this reading is just a feeling of doing what's best for you. I just looked over here at the bottom of the deck here again, the Four of Swords. Taking care of you. This is a huge, if not the part of your identity, right? And you want to show the right persona. And I get the feeling that for a lot of you, the fact that you can't, whatever worries you have, the people around you, worrying that people are going to cut you off. Again, easier said than done, but at the end of the day, sometimes we need to cut off other people in our lives who aren't going to support us. There's that really strong emotion again. I know that's going to be really hard for a lot of you. And in case you're wondering, the card that did not pick up there was the High Priestess. It's just doubling down on trusting yourself, following your intuition. You know who you are is the message that I'm getting. Don't lose sight of that. That came with a really strong surge of emotion. Justice card flew out there with a lot of energy, which is saying to me that things are going to work out in the balance that they need to work out. And again, the High Priestess hit the bottom of the deck. There needs to be a lot of trusting yourself and trusting your own judgment, your own emotions. Six of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. It feels like it's a feeling of what you put out is what you get back. So I almost want to say the more open you'll be, the more I want to say the more you'll find your tribe. I got the Moon here. As appropriate, because I'm just getting the High Priestess here. And again, trust yourself. Slowly shed the light that you need to in whatever way is going to make you feel safe. If it doesn't feel right in any regard, don't. Wait for the next right step. Okay? There's going to be, I mean, there might be some resistance to this. Certain people have a harder time, especially when it comes to choosing a name, even that you prefer. Okay, pronouns that you prefer. There's going to be some resistance, and I feel like you're prepared for that. Okay, don't back down. Hold your boundaries, because this is about you. This is your identity. This is who you are. Okay, and you hold the power, is what I'm getting. I also just got, if someone doesn't respect your boundaries, it's perfectly fine to cut them off. It doesn't even need to be permanently. Just, I guess, long enough to let them wrap their heads around things. But I do see a happy ending here. Ace of Cups to the Ten of Cups, King of Pentacles. Like, you know how I said you have all the power here? This is, I mean, you finding your tribe, your people, those who are going to support you for as long as you stand in your power, right? Like, feeling like you're able to open yourself up. And I really love that. It feels like the best way to end this reading for you. I want to give you Moonology cards. Let's see. What do we have for Gemini, please? Communication is key at the bottom of the deck. New moon in Gemini. And I like that it's a new moon, because full moons are culminations, right? New moon is the beginning. This is your beginning and your chance to just make the next steps. Because what we also have here is your dreams need a practical plan. Oh, and a fiery climax approaches. It's, I feel like you make the plan, you start to put it into motion, and you start seeing the changes and the culmination of your changes, because these are both full moons, right? And as, like, at the bottom of the deck was the new moon in Gemini. You are Gemini. This is your chance. And, like, as long as you, where's that Three of Wands? Calculate your next steps. Okay, plan what you need to do. Any information that you need, experts that you need to talk to, friends that you need to have at your back. I mean, plan, talk to people. Because, yeah, what was that? Communication is key, right? But I see things moving for you. I see things moving forward. Okay? So, I like this for you, Gemini. I know this is a struggle of a journey. I get the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords. I understand that. But I see things moving forward in a positive way, which is really awesome. Really, really awesome. And for those of you that feel alone and you need to hear it, I'm behind you 100%. I support you. If you want someone to talk to, send me a message, okay? Because I know some of you absolutely feel alone, and that is the emotion that I'm getting. Oh, sorry. I don't want you to feel like this. I want you to feel like this. 10 of Cups. So, I'm behind you. Sorry. I really hope this helped. If it did, please drop a like down below. It lets me know that I've tapped into your energies, which as a tarot reader is super important. If you'd like to see more, I've got new videos almost every day of the week. I have a shorts every Sunday, yes or no every Saturday, and other videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So yeah, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I really hope to see you in the next one. Take care.